pas mon dit. On va pas où est de loin. Le bocol non est si à boucler. Mais nous n'y voulons pas. Fino le kéra pour pas son école dans mon pain. Je suis un chablo là. Bonne Joja, bonne comme ouais. Moi si à loin. Le bonne Joja sien, comme ouais. Elle se voler la tu vois sous nous n'y voulons. Pas on y va son mon sous ta mon pain. Moi dewa. Ara luki. Pas on y va son mon sous ta mon pain. Clo. Ani abia sogo abaira. Konu pedu sialuwe, na chiawe sialuwe bo biawe na. Biagbere klaluwe sedre nyokonwo. Na mabako wedemo. Wa ko isi abole la tu osunga nu ni wele. Na mabako so wa ke no ko d'Ivoire we mo na da fi o son we ye. Ta mo bien do mo igbe o so wa. Joja o mama. Ko ne ko na we, anu se bole la tu osunga nu ni wele. Mo jo siawe pa nyokon wa nu trouble de. So we no ni wela. Wela nyoma komasi muwe mwako riman juzula ne manyowe. Monje tela nyoma o, mosu na yo, monje tiama nyoma, na mo wa uruwo. Monje che ada nyoma, na mo so na yo. Wela juru awa o. Ya lugi bote wa o, wela nyoma jago muwe lugi bote wa o. Tati pote wa o. Ora nyombo kwa wede mo. Ona te gbore la tu wa so we nu ni were. Nígbà so en so go ta mu fe o. Toti ke fe. Ma de. Sorry gelo. Bébé Kari, laisse asko du soir le bandi. La fino. Ase itawe ma. E de odi. Yala, c'était veri. C'est de l'école d'Ivoire. Moi, ouais. Mon bon ouais, d'elle-moi. On était pour la tour, elle nous dit, ouais. Elle a dit, ouais, son l'oyon tout à mon père. Y'a mon reporter là-haut, Péri du sous-porter là-haut. Il m'a tagué à Bangou. Les moyens, oui, sauvo, il va y dire. Pourquoi, ouais, d'elle-moi, comment il y a moi? Pourquoi, ouais, d'elle-moi, ça nous va, comment il y a moi? Il y a l'oyon du ouais, pas qu'à Nigeria. Nyombo mono nenjioda wa kmoye nyamu mombo kwa we dem so we wa kmoye nyamu lo abel ke ono joseke wa no lo yondai Yesu et Sablo del filo de Kela le metan e podai mo du wa mo popo ya bi de Rosette ne kwa we dem o bien e nyamu kwa we dem
Anu sengu we mangi o, ne se ko we no.
ta mon pain, oh. Je dis que fin, madé, sorry, Belo, bébé Kari, les escorts du soir, le menti. La fino, à ce Itawe Ma, et Bérodi, Yala, Stéphanie, c'est de Côte d'Ivoire, moi, ouais. Kowe danwe, ona se bo era tu wa so we lu ni we la. To tabi era di wa so we lo yo su ta mu pe o. Ja mo le pote wa o, peri ju su pote wa o. Mo tabi e ba mu. Ni pe ya bu so go iba indi. Bo kowe danwe o, wa kuma ye nyamu o. Bo kowe danwe salu wa kuma ye nyamu o. Ije lo yo ju we ba ka Nigeria oda. Ye nyongbe mo no Nigeria oda. We are going to go with them, so we are going to go.
Je rappelle que non José que one of your day. Je suis et Chablo, Delphino de Kela. Le métan est pour day. Mon doudou est mon poupou yabi. De Rosette ne. Pourquoi we dan mo bien les nyemo? Pourquoi we dan mo bien les nyemo?
Good evening, folks. Samson to La Public Radio. I want to thank all of you again tonight for tuning in. We say, please, those of you that are going to be coming later, please share this video, share it to as many people as possible. Share this show, share this show, share this show. I want to thank all of you again tonight. As we come on here, we say thank you for continuing listening to La Public Radio. Many of you are going to be trooping in here tonight. We hope. We say thank you, my brothers and sisters. We're here again tonight to talk all things Liberia, and we want to thank you for your wonderful attention tonight. As you come in tonight, we ask that you give us the opportunity to make sure that Liberians hear us, give us the opportunity to express ourselves and explain to you what we believe and what is happening. And of course, you have the right And you must disagree with us. But we say, let us respect each other. We appreciate you. We say thank you. All we ask is please share this video to as many brothers and sisters as possible. It's very important that we have our own brothers and sisters to listen to us tonight. I'm Samson Toll, Libra Public Radio, host here on Conversation with Samson Toll, of course. I want to thank you very much. We've been rocking this thing up for a very long time. We're not going to get tired now. We just pray to God every day for God to give us long life. We will be here. I want to thank you all. This last stuff that is happening in Liberia, according to Front Page Africa Daily Observer, another new agency, another platform, social media platform. There's lots of stuff that are going on, and we will be exploring all of that here tonight. But for perspective of somehow measured, respectfully. But what we have to disagree, we will disagree, but we'll do so with respect and responsibility. That is. I want to thank you very much. Please share this video to as many people as possible. Good evening to all of you. Safety, safety, Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening. As we come before you, my Lord, we ask for a long life. And we want to thank you for your blanket of forgiveness. We want to thank you for your blanket of opportunity. We want to thank you for your blanket of safety, everything else that come under you. We believe once you put your hand in anything, that thing is bound to be successful. We want to thank you for that. We want to thank you for that. We want to thank you for that. We also want to thank you for things yet to come on our way, because we do know you have a lot coming for us, good stuff coming for us. And we say thank you, my Lord. Thank you. My Lord, we come before you again tonight to say the Liberia and Liberians, we place Liberia and Liberians in your hands. Please guide us. Please continue to have mercy on us. Please continue to have all the safeguards in place for us. Whatever it is that we're talking about, whatever it is that is happening in our country, without you, nothing is successful over there. So because of you, Liberia and Liberians will continue to be successful. We say thank you for that. My Lord, we ask that the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Waka, be blessed. Whatever he touches, indeed, that his hands be blessed. Whatever door he knocks, my Lord, open the door in the interest of the Liberian people. Stay with President Waka and extend his life. You brought us to President Waka. Guide him. Guide him. Give him wisdom to do what is good for our people. Guide him. We put him in your hand. We pray that you will continue to guide and extend his life. We ask that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. We pray. Amen. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Many of you, this is how we usually open our show. For those of you that are not that been here before, this is how we do it. We will talk about issue affecting. Yeah. Wow. Okay. The first thing first, let's talk about the drug issue. Okay. So according to Front Page Africa, all right. Jesus. According to Front Page Africa, the Liberian National Police Intelligence Unit chief is dismissed over alleged $10,000 bribe in drug investigation. uh, so if he's involved in that, who else is involved? So the thing about it, sometimes I feel bad for them. I sit here and say, well, they're making less money. And so because they're making less, but then the question is, because they're making less money, does that mean they should gamble with the future of Liberia? He's a very young man. If you do well for that country, if all of you work hard for that country, there might not be dividend for you right now, but your children will enjoy that country. If you work in these security apparatus, and you as young men continue to get promotion, you are now being your name is now being asked in the security apparatus of the Republic of Liberia. And if you serve well, society will not forgive you. They will not forget who you are. But look what's happening now. You are being disgraced. Your family members are being disgraced. Your future generation will be disgraced. But this is what I've also said as well, that today's Liberia is not yesterday Liberia. For we, some of us, we thank God for that. Because I come from way to town, come to Monrovia. For what, I don't know. Because for years, I wasn't going to school, I was in the street. However, because of the fear of my name, my family name, the Toe family name, kept me in check. It doesn't matter how hungry I was. I'll give you an example. Then we'll go back onto this. Because these young people nowadays, they don't care for their family name. They don't care about any other thing except themselves. You were born from a family. Your family has connection to cousins, to relatives all over. And all of that, because of money, you have dragged the family name in the mud. So each one of these family members that is named the name of this guy, when it comes out, the first thing is, oh, okay, that's one of them. You really don't. Many of the Liberian people, they don't care about their family name. As a result of that, they don't care what they do. Because if you care, for example, my father had brothers and sisters, and they also have kids. God forbid, Brown Toe, your son Samson Toe, he stole in Monrovia. How is he going to face his own brother then when they sit down under that tree, family tree, and they're having discussion? And you are getting at it through or your son stealing Monrovia, spoiling our knee. That one my father will come go, yeah. And what's about my mom that I love very much? How will she feel when she goes among her friends and Medney Samson Toe is mentioned in connection to stealing in Monrovia? So there's this guy, they call him Joseph Gay from Bloomtown. I don't want, he has a nephew here in the United States who is doing real well. I don't want to call his name. Joseph Gay is dead now. He and I, about the same age group. We were so hungry one night. Ah, yeah, God, you're so wonderful. I just sometimes when I think about it, all I have to do is just clap for God. It's just clap for God. Because right now in Gasney, I can just go downstairs right now and grab one piece of chicken. If I want to eat it, I will eat it. I just go downstairs right now, grab anything I want to eat, I will eat. I don't have to call my brother and sister then and somewhere in the East Coast say, oh, no. God continue to bless us all. And I'm not unique. But there's one particular night. We hustle all day, try to wash car. Nothing good was doing, not 5 cents. Because usually when we come home, we get 25 cents or something, buy a cup of rice is about what, 15 cents, a cup of rice, 10 cents for a bottle, snap bottle of red oil. Yeah, you get salt, that's fine. You get salt, no chicken, that's fine. Finish eating, drinking a little water, hot water, you're done. But this particular night, nothing. And just again myself, we're not little when we left our area. We are much older. Well, when I mean older, we were more than 12 years old. Okay, not in the 20s, not in the 16, 17. No, we're still young. But the point is, we knew about when the rice grow, when it's right time. After you finish brushing, you brush, you cut tree, you plant, and rice grow. We knew it was time for the rice to grow, and we're coming. We were coming in front of, I believe it's Shida. Yeah, Shida Cinema. As we're coming towards a Chinese restaurant on Broad Street, coming from Rocket Cinema area, we started speaking heavy crown. I'd say, Jose. Hey, man, look up in the moon shining. Hey, my people, it was in total tonight. How will I be hungry? No, because telling them my mom finished cooking and finished eating. The rice grown now. He said, something. Tell her there. Then we started naming the kind of soup. The company cooking heavy flour sauce with snail in it, with just small oil on it. We just started thinking, naming all kinds of food we want to eat. While we were talking, another crown woman behind us, we didn't know. We were just talking. Hey, man, I wish I got money right now. Just run to Total E and come by. He said, Marcel, we're just talking. So this lady, and I will tell you who she is, you will know her. She died with Dr. Manuba in Michigan here some maybe 10, 15 years ago. They call her Julia Clammer, Dr. Clammer wife. So my Julia will call her later. She was behind us. She didn't say anything for over 15 minutes. Just said myself, what's going on? How much we want to eat? Then the question was, okay, if you, Roland, thank you for watching, my brother. If you just get new, let me know. I'll stop my tabata and bring you on, my brother. I'll bring you on right away. So we're just talking. Hey, I like to eat my pan butter tonight. Hey, man, yeah, total pan butter. The snail, oh, the monkey meat, oh, the deer meat, in the dry meat, the dry fish. We just put all kind of yama together. So I was talking, well, there's no food. We were hungry. So this woman stood behind us. She said, hey, in crown, my children, then why you can't go home? Why all your stay here? Some of all that setting the P4 and yourself for up will get us, you will find something to eat. Joseph myself took off. I went on the other side of Lane Street. Not Lane Street. Was it Lane Street? Yeah, no, yes, that's Lane Street. I went on the other side of Lane Street. Joseph went on the straight Broad Street past the boxing club, that spoke compound, whatever they call it. But they used to boxing. I past that. We scattered. So, but she knew where we were staying. We were staying behind this one house in a zing round. We had no place to stay. The next day she came. When she came at that time, we were still sitting down. We haven't started our hustle yet. She said, you guys want to sell for me to sell my P4? But selling P4 and cornbread there in Monroe, those days, you know, 12, 13-year-old, you can do those things. But I just felt within myself, what if I start selling cornbread? If some kind of Jews see me, something to said, no, I'll go hungry. So we refused. But the main thing here was this. You think while we were hungry, we were able to find money to go to Total, but we wanted to stay in Monroe. So while we were hungry there, you think we ought to go some downtown, down Waterside, somewhere, something and steal from somebody and able to eat? But because of the name of our family, we rather suffer and go hungry all night. I'll give you another example. Beyonce, not Raxi, but Shida Cinema over there. They used to have big, if you're from Monrovia those days, you know what I'm talking. They used to have one big plum tree. And then they have a breadfruit tree behind it. So and there's some mango people facing no copa there. Just take one of those stuff through the breadfruit came down, God brought it down. Okay? Those days we rather suffer. Oh, wow. Roland, sorry to hear that. I didn't know that. Sorry. Well, we'll pray for you, my son. We'll pray for you. But the reason why some of us never went to steal, not because we didn't know, we couldn't find. You grown up man in Monroe that stealing will do anything for you. But when you talk about them, when they grab you stealing, They put you on the pole at Tottenham Stadium and flock you. That me, Samson Toe, Brown Toe's son, grandson of Toe, Tabla Toe, that me, I'm on Steve. I got cousin and they are mob, just alligator mob wild and nothing. That me, I'm on Steve, so Samson Toe, the name stealing business will be on him. I beg you, I will suffer, but I will not steal. I will suffer, but I will not sell drugs. I was too small self for selling drugs anyway. But the main thing here is this. What I'm saying here, then I'll go to the drugs age. Is that when you have belief in your family, you can be poor, but the name you were born with, the family you come from, what are they poor? Now they are rich family. You cannot disgraced just for money. Just for money. This guy here, this guy here, that is made chief. What more you want to do in Monrovia? Young men like this, young men like this, young men like this, my people, young men like this here, according to front page, young men like this. What you want? They made you intelligent chief as young as you are. They made you intelligent chief. That means most likely you're not making anything less than $300-400 a month. While other people, other police officers, they're making $200 a month. But then he got a name. He got a name. Okay? He got a name. The name is he got family. He got family in Monrovia. He got family in Liberia. Tonight, most likely he got family members all over the world. So when you go to party and when you call your name sound like that your brother got arrested and asked him for drugs. Why? Why? Why, son? Why? God time is the best. You don't get it yet. Don't worry. Your time coming. You don't get it. Even the common air you breathe in make you rich. All of you ain't got that air tonight. All of you are not here to breathe that air you're breathing in tonight, making you rich. But no. You find them doing these kinds of stuff. Disgracing themselves, disgracing their family. Then let's go in the political realm. The opposition now going to use it against the sitting government. Was he not vetted? How did he get that position? And so when we say, as Samson told, engineer, I'm gonna leave from here and pay for job. I'm gonna leave from here and beg people for job. I will not do it. I will not, even if I retire next year, I'm not begging anybody for job. I'm not begging you. Because I can go any part of the world and make living. Let me tell you another thing here. The reason why today, some of us, all week, we don't go anywhere. We come from out, we come here, watch our TV, come and do the show, in the night, go to sleep. We tired. We tired. We tired. Where out there again? Yo, waka. Where I want? I tired now. I'm not going anywhere again. I tired. But here's the thing on a very serious note. My mom used to tell me, when you're young, and you do what you're supposed to do, and you get older, you think, say, you want to go back when you was 18, 19-year-old thing that in you, the thing that you didn't do. So when you have the teeth in crime, They say when your teeth strong, that the time you can eat pancana. But you 80-year-old, then you say that now you want to eat pancana. Huh? The pancana you will not even enjoy yourself because you able to chew it. No teeth. When you're young, you got the energy. Don't waste the energy on factory. I said so. That me say, don't waste your energy on meat cutting business. They pay you good money. I agree. I agree. Don't waste your time on factory when you're young. Here's the thing here that I will say that drug business I'm talking so I'm talking something else. So you can't say why you talking plenty that your business. That drug business I'm talking about. When you come in a country, none of us, all of us from Liberia, nobody came in the country with $1,000 in their pocket. Anybody tell you that I lie? Anybody tell you I came from Liberia, I come from Africa with $1,000 in my pocket, I lie. There was a guy when I came here the first time. There was a guy who came from Ghana. He used to work for Ministry of Education in Liberia from Ghana. I know you because you and I working together. But when we got to New York, he had a bag, black bag, full of with money. I said, what you gonna do? He said, oh, Ministry of Education sent me to come buy education material and things like that. So when the immigration, yeah, they swore the party. I said, I don't want you to say I know something. Do I left it. You know what I did? I took taxi because of the fear. I was not involved, but I don't want to be bothered with him because of the fear. I took taxi from New York straight to Rhode Island. 4 hours, the meter running. You think about it. Samson too. Oh my God. So, but here's the thing I'm saying here. When you come in this country, you were broke before. You know anything much about money business. Most likely you have not seen $1,000 in your hand, in your pocket the same time before. You come here, suffer for 4 years or 5 years. Suffer 4 to 5 years more. Be patient. Educate yourself. After that, you will be in control of the money you want. Because many of you guys are very smart. Many of you are very intelligent. You will make more money than anything else. But you just have to sacrifice yourself for 4 to 5 years. Then you say, well, Mr. Toe, I left the country. You know when we leave, we got family member over there. Yeah, I understand. But you have to call and make them to understand I'm here. I'm going to educate myself. Nobody should count on me for anything right now. Do the best you can. In the process, if anybody die, so be it. That's what God said. The reason here is this. You come here because you want support right away. You start working in a factory. You're making money. But when you get to a certain age, your body cannot support that kinds of working anymore. You don't have the education now. Your social security you're gonna get is not enough. Your retirement you're gonna get is not enough. What are you gonna do now? The people who you say they must support, they stay there. But when you do those kinds of stuff, many of the people that are working in the government today, many of them, not all. When they came here, they educated themselves, but they took the lazy route to go into area that they know they're not gonna make money. In America here, you come here to study political science. Who will employ you? In America here, you're from Liberia. You come here, you say, I'm going to do political science. Not only political science, I'm going to do business. Who business you come and run in a place here? So when they come here, they pick these lazy classes that will not benefit them in the future. They say, oh, I can't find anything. Let me go home. I got my degree now. Blue, they run by. They show they got master degree. Start running campaign. Somebody win the election. They, oh, okay, the man got master degree, yeah. They put in there. He come and steal. He can't make it here. That's why he joined you over there. Come and steal. First thing is this. Most of them, the job, they ain't able to do that. The one they can pay for. And the people give it to them. Because even the government officials that are coming to power, they're broke. So you get them $50,000 for a position, you got no clue what they will give it to you. You get them $25,000 for the position, you got no clue what they will give it to you. Ministerial position, they will give it to you. But as a result, these are the kinds of stuff we're talking about. You bring a position, the position open, and you are unable to put it out for people who want that position, people who have the ability of the position in terms of character. You're not getting that one. Respect for the position, you're not getting that one. Because when you vet people or when you send it for people to apply through the application process, you go through and read their application, what they say they have done, experience and things. They got contact. You got contact. References. You call those references. People can lie. Don't get me wrong. But the amount of references they're going to have, sooner or later, somebody, true character will come up. Then you'll have the interview. The person who coming for interview, you don't know them. You don't know their relative. You don't know anybody. Strictly based on merit. When that person take the position that the person himself is quite aware of, that he didn't get a position because of friendship, he didn't get a position because of relationship, he didn't get a position because of somebody he knows. He got the position competing with other people, and he got this position based on merit. First of all, he will take good care of that position. He will do what he needed to do because he knew very well that there are people in line waiting. He got no relatives there. He got no friend. No friend gave it to him. No brother and sister basically gave it to him. He got the position because he's qualified, number one, because his character is straight, number two. When you do those kinds of stuff, when you employ ministers that kinds of way, with a vetting team, or your vetting team, then I know them. I know some of them. And they say they want to vet with $10,000 a vetting team. They would take $10,000 and say you pass, yeah. This is what we get. Somebody, young man like this, with this prestigious job like that. You know what I mean by someone to get this kind of position? Someone here in the United States, young man like this, as young as he is, as young as he is. Look at the position. Liberian National Police Intelligence Chief. Intelligence Chief. That means this guy most likely must have gotten clearance, intelligent clearance of everything in Liberia. National issue. He got clearance. If you were to get it, I bet you right now, if you go ask anybody, he didn't get a position based on application. He most likely get the position based on friendship or based on family lineage or based on some sort of association. That's why he had no respect for the job. If what they say is true, he has no respect for the job. He has no respect for this office because he was brought in without struggling. So how did he get in? If his friend that brought him in, well, my friend brought me in, they would keep me. He has no respect, none whatsoever. Here in the United States, I'm an engineer working for the people. When I'm ready to go out in the field, I take your car. They got what they call fob. You put it on the car, it register your name, register everything. If you're driving and you're going more than 70 miles an hour, it register in the office with your name. The next thing you know, they come and send you a letter. Yesterday you drove so car, you were going over the speed limit. No more. It's a warning. 2 warning, you're gonna be suspended. The job I got no party, I got no money. Then tomorrow again, I come and go. No. While I'm driving, I hold the weight, my two hands. The speed limit. What? Because the first thing is, most of the car nowadays, when you get on the road, they register the speed limit for you right away. They don't wait. So you there, oh, the speed limit 55. Okay, 55 it is. I get there when I get there. I'm not rushing. How come people fire me because of me speeding? Why? You think our Bronto factory, who will talk to me? You able to talk to me? You able to tell me that don't do that kind of speed? Because when I apply, I went for an interview. And the people that interview me, none of them even know me. They didn't even know what total is. They didn't even know what library, many of them. But I got the interview. I went through it almost 30 years ago. I went through the interview. I submitted my application. They checked my background. They did everything. Okay, you're good. Respect for that position will always be there. Will always be there. I leave from here right now, go to Liberia. President Walker said, "Oh, and I Samson told me I can be dancing with me well, for my needs. Some brother, Waka, President. And I hear you always pray. He said, come on, give me long life. He said, but why can't you ain't getting position? But she didn't, we in what position? Baby, find something for him. I'm an engineer. Oh. I'm a my father would say, hey, he say, I'm a engineer. Oh. Then they take me to JFK. Because Baka said, "I found something for me." I don't know nothing over there, nothing whatsoever. But President Baka's name is on me. Whoever over there in JFK to say anything to me, I start messing up because I got no respect for anything with it. I have no clue what's going on. Where the respect gonna come from? Not only that, how did I get a position? Because President Baka said, "I found something for me." I didn't get a position based on merit, based on application, based on whatever. This is what we get. And when we come here to tell you, employ Liberians, it's good for the government to employ Liberians. But you cannot employ people based on friendship. This is what you get. This is what you get. Absolutely nothing. This is what you get. They have no respect for their own job. There's a friend of mine right now. He's watching this show. He's some kind of director somewhere. He able to fool around with people. He apply. He told me something I'm going to apply. I said, yeah, you're qualified. You're more than qualified. You apply to gain the job. He applied to gain the job. But guess what? He ain't able to fool around with it. The people that there, you know them, they don't know you, they know where you come from. You come over there, you apply yourself. Because they employ you based what you say you can do. And they expect result. You leave from here because of EULA. You go over there, friendship, whatever it is, they put you, get you job, you can't produce. They can fire you now. Because you used to be EULA president, your friend, your family member to the president, what you would do to you. How do we expect this country to move forward, my people? Even if the president got 15 PhD, how do we expect this country to move forward? When we employ people who have no ability, and not only that, because they have no respect for the job, they have no respect for their own family need, they have no respect for whoever gave them the job, they do stuff like this. Allegedly, this guy, National Police Intelligence Chief. This young man got national clearance, intelligence clearance. If Samson told different here tomorrow, he said, I'm carrying water to Liberia, he will be the first to know. As soon as I get to the airport, he said, you'll pick him up. Based on his experience, based on the information he will get, he said, you're picking up. They will carry me. When he say you're taking him back to Total, they're taking me back to Total. But what is this? This young man allegedly taking $10,000 bribe because you put him in a position based on friendship. Did he take a test? What is the application? What were the references? When we say we're vetting people, that's what we need. Let me bring in Moses, who is very versed in this area. And hopefully he will educate us here again tonight, as usual. But these are things. These are things that we have. And let me digress a little bit before I go to Moses. Moses, are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you, Mr. Tone.
Let me digress a little bit before I go to Moses. A few days ago, we saw Finamono, the woman who read a dress for President Baka, I mean for President Joe. We are you think that I don't know what she can dress with. Oh, it doesn't matter, but she's very intelligent. You go see President Weah. If Finamono said no, you don't see that man. Yeah, her here 2 days ago, she was telling everything is in God's hand. I leave it with God. The people say you stole money, then you say leaving it with God. You don't say I don't do it. You leaving it with God. That God your lawyer now. You think we all how to wear white suit? When was the last time you saw all the time Finabono used to be with President Waka, President Weah? When was the last time you saw her dressing like that, all over white? That's not disgrace to us. But these are kinds of stuff you do for the country, and the country will not move. You bring somebody who you believe will work for you. The person probably doesn't have that kind of experience. The person doesn't even know what to do. But because they're close to you, during the campaign, they were giving you cold water. You're still in better. They were giving you cold water. You say, "Oh, if I want to get there, he will be on my side." How you do wrong? They will not tell you you're doing wrong because they were employed not because of the merit. You think if I was to be a minister of public work, all the kind of thing that I can see, right? You think I ain't going to tell President Walker, I said, no, this one is not working. When he would say, sorry, Mr. Toll, we can't have you anymore. And I can go any part of the world and still make a living. I come and retire. When I retire, I go to Europe, I'll work in Europe like nothing, I'll start over. I'll work plenty, make more money over there. Any part of the world I go. The only thing I can't go to China because I cannot speak Chinese.
You will go to Foya. You're not going to no Euro. You're going to Foya.
Well, even I go to Foya, the tap. I do one tapping business where I will make money. But on a very serious note, Moses, let me bring you in. I'm saying my argument here tonight. I'm not saying that this guy he has not been found guilty yet, allegedly, but I'm saying my whole thing here is when you employ people, they pay you, they are getting a job that they can't cope, that they can't do anything in. Instead of vet the people, put the application out, put a job in the newspaper, let people apply, and those who are qualified will get the position. But they don't do that. Let's hear from you, Mose. What's on your plate? Thank you for joining me.
Well, not much on my plate. I just wanted to come in because I heard you talking about this interesting um, course of conduct by our leadership, especially during the President Borka administration. And this is not just connected to just President Borka's administration, but all previous administrations. And I can tell you, I know quite a bit of people in positions in the Borka administrations that have no clue of the responsibility and the positions they hold. I know many of them, many. And that's why some of us have been isolated and we cannot go to Liberia. We cannot be employed in the government because we will say the truth. In the likes of you, myself, and other people that I also know. And I can tell you something, the vetting process for people serving our country has not been structurally put in place. So as a result, it's all friendship thing. And like I said earlier, there are too many people there. Now, let's go to the arrest of this officer, allegedly. In the administration of justice, the action taken by the IG is too hasty and overkill. Because what happened is that as an intelligence
He was
gathering
angry.
person,
He was angry.
I know that. I know
And,
that.
and, and I'm not too
In
sure the
policing,
anger have anything to do with
no,
the
no.
man's behavior. I think that something else was
Exactly.
happening.
Exactly. And that's where I'm coming from. And, as a trained administrator of justice or criminal justice, you have to do some critical thinking, sit back and see or do some research on how and why you're taking your actions. None of that happened. It was done abruptly. This was an opportunity to turn this whole investigation upside down. If one of your own has been targeted and took a bribe, what did he do? He took a bribe. So by firing the man, you've already punished the man. You already punished the man by firing the man. The investigation now, ceased
Yeah,
at
but
that
what was the
point.
reason? What was the reason of firing? Mose, Mose.
I'm sorry,
Who?
someone calling me.
What?
Oh my
What?
God.
Okay, go ahead. Go
How
answer
do I
your
go
call.
back to that?
Go answer
Can
your
you hear
call.
me?
Okay, you want to answer your call? We'll come back to you when you're done.
Come
Okay.
on now.
Well, let them call you. When I see you, I'll bring you back. What was the reason of firing this man? He took bribe. He admitted. Okay, let's go. Even if he admits it, let's go through the proper investigation, which through the process of investigating, that he will be exposed and other information will come up. But what did you do? You fire him. So are you saying now he fired? You're going to investigate him now? So what are we? What exactly is this? Okay. So what Moses is trying to catch, I don't know who keep calling him and what have you. So if we can get him, that's that. Well, yeah. Good evening, Moses Mamalu. Thank you, Clarence Day, of course. EO, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. As I stated earlier, so these people, Moses, I don't know. You alone now. You got three. We got three on you right now. So let me turn this one off. Uh, okay. All right.
I'm not here
Moses, are you
to.
there?
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So you want to make your point so you can leave?
Yes, please. I
But
beg you
I don't.
because
I don't think these people are gonna let you talk tonight. So go ahead. I gave you 2 minutes. Wrap it
yeah,
up so you can leave us.
but what it is. One of the things, the first thing I came on the show to give my wife a shout out. Today's her birthday.
Oh, no no
Uh,
no no no. I gave the shout out that on you.
okay, today's my wife's birthday. Yesterday was my.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Moses' wife. Happy birthday. The woman, I bet you that so gonna because to get Moses from where? No, yeah, I don't want to get Moses. You say where? The woman, she's strong. The one has a double happy birthday. Yes, I know. Begin. You do well. What? Wow.
Thank you, Mr. Todd. And the funny thing
I don't
about it
want to
is,
talk plenty.
don't talk
I know
plenty.
step
Let
away
me
from Rhode Island. I don't want to talk plenty. I don't
don't
want to talk
talk
plenty.
plenty. Don't talk
Yeah,
plenty.
I beg you. I'm not going to talk plenty. What? Yeah, but no, seriously, Junior, the woman, she's strong. To get you, Junior, that I know. Shit,
My man,
every side on Rhode
listen,
Island, your
listen,
footprint, every
Mr.
side
Todd.
on in
My man,
private.
you see
Oh, don't say
something.
plenty.
I will
Why?
call you something. I will not call you the liberal anymore. No, on a serious
Yeah.
note, I wanted to give shout out to her. And also, yesterday was our anniversary.
Wow.
And day after tomorrow is my birthday, the
I'm
25th.
glad. Oh,
So
day after tomorrow,
you ain't care about my own birthday, right?
yeah, no, man. I beg you, man. I'm gonna waste my time. Let's say happy birthday to the woman, man. Why you birthday?
Okay,
Why?
but listen, as we were talking, I just want to come on the show here to tell you thanks for the statement you made and for giving people heads up because I know this conversation is going to continue within the next few weeks and we're going to talk about it. But let me just say what I was saying before I was interrupted. As a trained administrator of law enforcement,
They may
you
not
have
come by
to.
again with a background that will not be stable here tonight. Dr. Mari, why you can't bring the other background on? Let me bring in Dr. Mari.
No,
Why
his
Moses?
background. No, the background is stable now. It was stable yesterday. Yeah,
Uh,
Mr. Una, yeah, Mr. So on yesterday.
yeah, so facing for him. I bet you.
You know, welcome, Mr. Marley, Dr. Marley. Thank you. Uh, and it's good to see you today. But Mr. Todd, the liberal, what I was saying earlier, as a trained criminal justice administrator, you're trained to do critical thinking, to make sure that you get a holistic approach before you start to take some action. I think, like you say, you were right. He abruptly fired his brother for reasons to make the police department look good. That's my own assessment. And make himself look good. Because this man could become state witness.
He
And
could be a state witness, exactly.
these are some of the strategies that if you don't if you're not trained enough, you will not understand. If I were in that position, the most I would do, I would suspend him without pay, pending investigation, further investigation. This guy in the prison system, we call it, can sing. He could blow the whistle on many other people,
But you
on
fire him
big
now,
gurus.
you climb up.
You see, and so in investigation, you got to take your time to gather the evidence, and there's a strong probability that this guy, Johnny, could get away with this, and he could say, "I didn't know what these people were doing." And nobody can tell him that. It's not aiding and abetting. It's not anything. He wasn't part of the drug deal. He accepted something to compromise himself, like everybody else in the government. Everybody doing something to compromise their position. And you don't hastily fire him. You wait and go through thorough investigation. This guy can lead you to get the big gurus that are part of it.
But why
And now that you fire him,
God forbid, why if he himself the big guru, then what?
the fact of the matter is that, you see, true prayer, coffee, drink water. That's how we call it.
Okay.
I don't care how much you do. This guy is not responsible for the hundreds of millions of dollars drug coming in, but he can lead you to that. He could lead you to it. Who gave him the bribe? There are a lot of questions that could be asked in the investigative staff, and that's what I think the police department.
I tell you, say the man thing stable. Look behind. Get that Satan getting ready to fly. You see all the fire,
I
black
know.
black
The
fire.
thing stable. It will get stable. Somebody messing with him right now. I don't know who it is. Maybe that Rescue 3 messing with him. But let me not go to that. But Mr. Toe, like you said, there are a lot of people that were not vetted and given positions because of knowing other people. And that's where the compromise starts. That's where the compromise starts. So how do you work in the interest of the Liberian people holistically? It's very difficult because you owe somebody favor because they did you a favor, and you're going to turn your eyes the other way. And that's what that's something that is really killing our people in Liberia. And so, I will close in a short moment and let you know. Now, I don't watch Spoon show, and I hate to call their name here, but I will start watching it. If you got people like Mr. Jackson on that show, and from what I heard he did today, if I were police chief, he would be in jail. He would be in jail. For that guy to go on the show and say the police people that came to investigate, he gave them food. They didn't have food. They're all compromised. That's the practices in Liberia.
But that's why that's the point he was making.
That's the point he was making. And so that case is not going to go anywhere. And that's the end of it because they're all compromised. It's ridiculous.
Thank you.
I was really upset today when I heard his. He should not be on any show. He should be locked up pending investigation because the investigation is not over yet.
Yeah.
He has to be corrected. He has to. The judge. Listen, if it was here, the judge will give him an order. We see you in public discussing this case. That's in violation. We'll hold you in contempt, and you will go to jail for it.
Right.
You can't be discussing the case when the case is still pending. Worldwide.
Thank you, Chief.
You know,
and
those are things that are happening in Liberia because you have incompetent people in these positions.
Thank you.
We're gonna continue maybe later on.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow is my birthday eve. So you're not seeing me until next week.
If the wife we finish celebrating the wife's birthday,
no,
the
wife's birthday is going today, tomorrow, and on my own birthday.
Well,
so
I'm not don't come out Sunday and say nobody will see Bible birthday with you are big.
I'll be on Sunday.
Thank you.
Dr. Mali, How you doing? And have a wonderful weekend. We'll
Thank
talk
you.
on Sunday.
Tell the madam I say happy birthday.
She heard you singing. She heard you
Okay,
singing.
okay. All
Yeah,
right.
she
Thank you.
appreciates you.
Well, thank
Okay.
you. Thank you
Bye-bye.
very much.
Bye.
Oh, she was hearing.
Yeah.
Good in my mind wrong. Oh,
No, but you say a lot more. You say you from Rhode Island. Now I gotta answer a lot of questions.
I'm glad about that. I'm glad that I put you in trouble. That's good for me.
Oh, you see, Dr. Mali, you see this man? You see
I'll
what he
tell
does?
you, the man setting you up.
I tell
I'm
you.
telling you. He finished telling me all day. He said, I'm glad I did it. All right, you guys have a
Okay,
good night.
you too, Moses. Thank you.
All
Happy
right.
Good
birthday
night.
to her.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Again, folks, thank you, Moses. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Again, folks, Samson told Radio. Dr. Mali is here now. Let's go on. Dr. Mali, I'm not too sure if you're listening, but thank you for joining us. My point is, I'm not here to discuss the drug issue and the investigation and everything. I'm just saying, first thing is this, that we say, oh, these people, they don't get paid enough. And the government is not investing in this thing and that thing. For me, that's sidebar. If I leave from here and get a job, any position in Liberia, specifically in the engineering business, I will be fully, way underpaid. They're not going to be able to pay me. They're not even going to give me half of what I'm making right now. Whatever amount of money they'll give me, the only way I'll be able to make what I'm making right now is to steal. That's about it. However, the point that I'm making, Dr. Mali, is if I leave from here and they give me any job, now I'm going to say any job, but they give me a job in the Ministry of Public Works, and I accept it, I should first of all be grateful to God, be grateful to the government. And then the second thing, the most important thing of all, besides being God first, but the most important thing after that will be for my name. From total, that was any part of the world that I go. When they ask me in public to introduce myself, my name is Samson Toll from Toll Town, Watson District, Grangida County, Republic of Liberia. Go check it out. Anytime that I stay in public to make that. And the reason behind, people laugh, other people laughing, but the reason behind that, I'm not here to vouch to get some kind of. I don't have no bad character. Yes, I do, but that's not character that will bring disgrace to my family. I'm very proud of my family, and because of that, I try to do things that at least my family will be proud of. But when you go places, I'm arguing, you get these kinds of positions. Liberian National Police, the entire country, intelligence chief, as young as he is. Let me put his picture of Dr. Mali. Let me put this is from Front Page Africa. He ain't got no white, he got maybe, let me count the white on a beard. I can count maybe about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe about 12. If you look at him, maybe about 12 white spot on his beard. Okay? This young man that the picture I put on, he probably ain't even read 55, he ain't even read 50 yet. And you're going to put yourself in you got that kind of position. Coveted position. Position that when you get among your friends, you should be happy. And you're going to compromise yourself. The reason I'm saying this is I believe these kinds of stuff happen to people. First of all, they have no respect for their family name. They don't care for their family name. And there is no way that you will be born without a family name. Even people even Jabaro, the one who were killing people in Firestone, if the children then still alive, they will be very proud of their Jabaro name. Then you come to do that kind of thing here. Anybody, any family member with that kind of name, you see them anywhere in like, oh yeah, that guy cussing in jail with drug business all day, from now to Judgment Day. And I'm saying to you, Dr. Mali, that because these positions were giving up the candy, that people don't. There's no competition. Open these jobs up to the public. Let Liberians with criteria let them come and apply. Like that, like John Monu would say, because when you go apply for the job, they got terms of reference. And those terms of reference, you as a human being, you match those terms of reference with your own experience. But they don't even do that. They employ them based on friendship, based on relationship, based on whatever it is, besides being based on merit. And you expect the person to, they don't even have respect for you. Because if you, Dr. Mali, put me in a position, if I try to, Dr. Mali got need a player, or if I do anything, I will be disgracing him. Let me put myself together. That's how I'm going to do because you took upon yourself to give me that position. But if I have no respect for you, I'll do whatever I want to do. Because now, if my name is being dragged, who gets Samson a job? Oh, that Dr. Mali. Morgan, man, what do you think that 4-year club here? That's the first thing they're going to say. But let's hear from you. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, what you saying, liberal, I think it makes a lot of sense. But I just want to remind you, firstly, the type of country we have and where our journey started from. We have a society that don't believe in a merit system. That's the type of society we have. And beside that, when it comes to obtaining job in Africa or let's say Liberia, the degree is just piece of the iceberg. The degree is not it's part of the holistic picture, and it's one side. You must have the connection, the right connection, right? And when you get the right connection, you should be able to speak the language of that portfolio. Then the last thing on the list is the degree. So there are so many things that factor into employment and labor. It's not just the degree, it's not just the qualification, it's not just the experience. So many things. Like for instance, there was one assistant minister that was appointed by former President Weah. And there was this source that says he dropped off from the university. And President Weah decided to make him assistant minister in one of the ministry. And so it was a big noise around. But this is the missing link. You don't know what that boy been doing for President Weah. You don't know whether he had been servicing him or making some sacrifices or even putting his life on the line. You don't know. You don't know whether he been obedient and he been with him maybe through all his struggle. We don't know. And so the noise went around that, oh, this guy not qualified, and they made assistant minister, and some people were calling on President Weah to kick the guy off. President Weah didn't mind all these things. So what I'm driving out here is that too many things are factor into employment. And the education is just a piece of the long list. Because why? This is the type of society we have in Liberia. Let me give you an example here. We think the merit system is here. It's not. I applied for a job, okay? Director for public relations in a company. We're 16 online for the interview. I was the only black guy online. The interview went on for 2 days. People dropped. And it was I and one white little girl who just came from school. She has a master in a different discipline. I have a master in public relations and journalism and strategic communication. Okay? And they were looking for someone from that background. Because I didn't have a connection, I didn't know the people, I thought they were going to employ me on the basis of my qualification and my experience. Are you getting the picture, Libra?
Yeah, yeah. Go
So at
ahead.
the end of the day, when they leg and I, they vetted us, and they decided to select this little girl. So you know what the executive director told me? The executive director said, "Oh, Mr. Marley, we'd like to see you next week Friday, but we have already made a selection." So I left. I came back the following week Friday. You know what the guy told me? The executive director took me for a lunch. He said, "I'm so sorry. I wanted for us to choose you. You get a qualification, you get an experience." He was giving me the story now. This lady, she just graduated last year. This is her first job, so it's like a practicing job to her. You know what the guy told me? The guy said during the interview, there was a phone call that came from who? From a member of the board of directors of that company, telling the executive director, "This is my interest,
Thank you.
and do everything to protect my interests."
Thank you.
The man told me that story. So I just telling you,
I
the
agree.
degree is just piece of the pie.
Let me tell you now. Dr. Marley. Now I'm gonna be very frank with you here tonight.
Yeah.
They see I've been keeping it secret for a very long time.
Okay.
That phone call came from me.
No, it did not come from you.
Dr. Marley, I'm telling you,
This is a
the
white
phone-
company.
I'm a white man. I
No.
what Dr. Marley?
This is a white company. That phone call did not come from
I told the people
you.
I said it meant from Foya.
No.
They meant that they meant that from Foya.
No.
We know whether he's from Foya or Guinea, but we think from Guinea and Foya.
Well,
They said no, thank you, Mr. Toll. That's it. But thank you for giving us that.
yes. So I just telling you.
No, I understand that.
All the BB degree we having when I get to Liberia, I gotta put it one side and start connection.
But here's the thing
and
now,
start a contact. This is how our country looking. We can't do nothing
what you're
about
saying
it.
with the history you just gave us, Dr. Marty. The history you just give us, Dr. Marty. It is not it's not even the average. It's just something that happened maybe once in a while. But what we're talking about Liberia is persuasive. It goes on over and over and over. That's daily activities in Liberia.
It's part of us.
Yes. So now, this is why I always say to Robert, my friend, that that this is why I always say to my friend that the white people should have just left her alone. The people that came to colonize us, they should have just left us alone. We were going to find our way one way or the other, anyhow. But to be honest with you, Dr. Mali, we can't come in these people's country. Rescue 2, I'm bringing you on. I hope you're ready. If you're ready, you can just put your thumb up and I'll bring you on. Okay, he's not quite ready yet. Okay? Yeah. Rescue 2, when you're ready, just put your thumb up. We'll bring you on. Okay, he's ready. Thank you, Rescue 2. Rescue 2, yeah, what the man doing up there? I beg you, man. Yeah, come to come play. I'm a detector. Yeah, come to come play. I'm a Rescue 2, yeah, I'm lean up there. I beg you. But let me say this, Dr. Matty, on a very serious note. I'll give you another example. Uh, Back in the days in Canton, I know you have heard of Kent State University.
Yeah.
It's a big university over there in Ohio, Northeast Ohio.
Yeah.
So I was working at the YMCA. Very things were not that great for me at that time, but I refused. Once again, just like I did in Monrovia, I refused to start any kind of bad deal. I would do what I have to do. So there was this guy. I was working as a locker attendant, and there's this PhD. He was teaching biology at Kent State University, Stark County campus. So he said, "What are you doing? You go to school?" I said, "No." He said, "Okay, why don't you come on campus tomorrow, Kent State tomorrow?" So I went there. When I went there, he took me to their office and asked, "What do I want to do?" I said, "First, I said I wanted to study criminal justice. Remember, because my brother was killed back in 1981, and I wanted to find out why, what happened, how this thing." So I thought by going through the criminal justice, I will be able to go into law enforcement. I'll be able to do my investigation, all that kind of stuff. So I went. He said, "Okay." So he took me to the to criminal justice department. They took me in. I started the program, but then I started reading all of the United States Constitution, all the kind of good stuff. And then I find out, well, I don't know if this is what I want to do. So I went back to him. He said, "What do you want to do then?" I said, "I want to do engineering." He said, "Okay, follow me." We left Kent State University, we went to Stock. He took me there to one of his friends. Said he wanted to do engineering. So okay, let's try it. That's how I started. The point that I'm making on this is you don't have to have family members. If you want to do something, you're sincere, it will show up. People will help you. So, but the point about this young man and even the whole issue in Liberia, I don't want to blame the fact that many of these people are not making good money. I don't want to hold that as the reason why they're doing what they're doing to supplement whatever little money they're making. That's not going to be my argument. My argument is first, let's go traditional. Young people today, they don't even believe in that. Second, let's go to the name, your family name. Young people today don't even have respect for their family name. And because of those kinds of behavior, coupled with the way Liberians government, specifically government, employ people, which then open the door for people to misbehave. Because for example, people will get like you heard President Baka to us. He said many of the people I employ, I don't even know them. People recommended them to be the brother. They were not vetted. They never sat down for interview. President Baka believe in somebody is a friend. He said, "Oh man, that my friend here, that I know the begin. Put you in there." He put you there. Then when you start stealing them, what are they gonna do? That's the argument that I'm making. I understand Liberians, we ourselves, we too need to do better. But when do we improve their lives? We cannot continue with this kinds of stuff. If we bring somebody on for a position, the person must be qualified. And that person, some of the things that's supposed to be in his qualification portfolio will be how to employ. You employ, even though you yourself are employed and that you're qualified, but that doesn't stop there. Don't go back now and start employing your relative then because you want everybody to make money so they don't come to you to beg you. That's not farmland. This is the Republic of Liberia. Employ me, Samson told from Town, employ me if I can do the job.
Liberal, you don't have that culture.
Dr. Mali, let me tell my own, I beg you.
We don't have that culture.
Dr. Mali, that the culture, they can be changed. There's a culture, we can change it. You agree, in Liberia, many of us got 15, 16 with me. You can't, you only stay with one. And you say, now culture, we can change culture, we come from there, we change our culture, we go back. You can't, and nobody, you fool right now to go any part.
No, but
hold on. You fool right now
Liberal.
because you come from the
We
era
don't
where
have
people get
we don't have culture here. We have system.
and now we have everything that culture.
So you
Yeah,
need
it's
to
this
replace
way.
the culture with a system there.
Okay, but okay, on a very serious note, do we not have system in Liberia? Is that what you're
We
gonna tell me?
have.
Okay, so then what's the point? But
No,
let me go
but
to
no,
Terry.
no. We
Let me
prioritize
go to
culture
Terry.
over the system in Liberia.
So you're saying the culture we have is over the system?
No, that
And
the
then who are
culture we
if
use. Yes,
okay,
yes.
if that's the case, then who are we? Why where does system come from? It's not part of our educational system. It's not part of the as being educated. You bring something that you yourself unable to operate, and you call yourself a country. Dr. Made, please don't let me start.
No,
Let
no,
me go
no.
to let me go to Terry.
I just want to be realistic. Like
Okay,
for
yeah, but
instance,
you cannot be
liberal,
realistic to the point of
liberal, let
you
me get
that
your
this guiding. You
yeah,
can't be realistic to the point to say
liberal.
this other side we're not
No,
going to use.
liberal, you're not being real. Okay, let me just get you an instance before Terry come in. For instance, I've been made Minister of Education. All the thing we're doing here is to keep up connected.
First of all, when people that
Right?
you
So
hold on, hold on, I will give you
let me
no,
finish.
hold on. If they gave you education minister position right now, you will not even call us again on LPR.
That one I'm saying, you know why? You know why? Because it's always I myself and my children.
Look at the other
But
one.
what I wanted to say,
hold on, Dr. Malik. Look at the other one. Let that person liberal. You supposed to be having more than one woman for what? In Liberia, you want to ask that kind of question to people in Liberia? Back in the day, some of our parents then got 6, 7. Then you come in to ask me, God, you American. If I answer it, so Trump will send me back home. No, I want to marry to one woman. I can't do anything. But when I go to Liberia, I go to Southern. Yeah, man. What's wrong with you? You think I'm stupid? I behave like that here. They will put me in jail. I can't do it here. Go ahead, Dr. Mali.
Yeah, so what I was saying here is this. Assuming I become Minister of Education, or they made me Minister of Education, you and Terry will be friends. We'll try to retrospect 10 years, 25 years back. And your son apply to do certain job. He doesn't have the credential.
In Liberia.
Right? Yes. But he went to school. He got a high school thing. Maybe let's say he graduated from a university in different era, in political science, but he want to do some specialized thing, and he sent an application. The first thing you call me, oh, Dr. Mali, my son applied to the application. Did you see application? I said, oh yeah, Mr. Two, I saw your son application. I said, but here is the issue. Your son applying to somewhere, you get no idea. He said, yeah, you know, you will learn on the job. Just find somewhere to put him. This is the kind of culture we have.
But then that you yourself,
Africa.
then you're not qualified to lead that department.
Who, me?
Yes. If you're going to call me and allow me to convince you because of our friendship.
No, you're not convincing me. You're not convincing me.
But even if by you sitting there,
you are relying on our past connection.
I agree. But
let's assume we went to school together. Because that's where the connection start from.
So I'll give you another example, and I'll go to Terry. Thank you. There's a guy, I'm not going to call the department here. I'm not going to call who the guy is. Few years back when they started, him and the big shot in the ministry were fighting one another. Blah, blah, blah. They're cussing each other. You know what they did?
No.
They said, man, now in society. You're not putting in society. What do they put in the society?
Okay.
You can't say nothing anymore.
Okay.
You're in a society now. Terry, let's hear from you. And that's why our country will go nowhere. We're not moving anywhere. Terry, good evening. Thank you, Rescue 2, for joining us. What's on your plate, sir? Let's hear from you.
Well, listening to you talking about the good evening, Libra and Dr. Mali, and to all those who are with us on the chat. So I was listening to you and talking. First of all, the guy on a question here is not guilty of being charged for crimes he committed in drugs of something. He's not part of the whole drug saga.
No, we agree.
Yeah, and he was apparently booked because, according to the information, Gregory Coleman, he took bribe because somebody trying to bribe him to influence Gregory Coleman, or to influence the police department, or to influence the joint security to have mercy on certain people who allegedly is in prison for or in jail or detention for drugs and allegations. So, with that being said,
what's your point?
I
You
see
ain't got
that
a point
people
yet,
trying to link the guy with the drug saga that going on. Number one, number two,
Wait. Let's do one at a time. You said the man is not accused about drug dealing, but he is accused of taking bribe in connection with the drugs.
yeah.
Okay. So how you going to separate that now? That he's not connected to the drug process?
Yeah, he's not connected to the drugs investigation on the drug trafficking, the exposure of
But
the drug.
he took the money to influence the process.
No, what we're hearing is that for somebody trying to bribe him
to influence
to leverage
for
other people who they,
whatever way, cold water, whatever way you're going to call it. But if he's going to be leveraging your own words now, the process, the drug issue, if he's involving himself, because by taking the money and want to leverage now, then he's involving himself. Agree?
Well,
what?
If you say involving himself, it could be that you're trying to
so
manipulate
let
the
me
system.
come to your area of expertise. So God been blessing me, and I said, I need to get my pastor to pray for me because certain things I want God to do for me, but I can only get it when the pastor pray. When you come to intercede between my God and myself, are you not part of that process anymore?
If I come to intercede,
between
I'm no, listen now. I'm not part of the process. But I am I'm like advocating.
Okay.
For you to achieve what you desire.
But you're not part of that process. What I try to achieve, what I'm desiring is a process. And you
what you desiring is between you and God.
Yeah, which is the process.
Yes.
But you coming in, you trying to intercede now for God to say, oh, they make a good character. Let me help him quick, right?
That one's a whole different thing because I don't have the power to do that.
No, you
Even
don't.
If I'm trying to intercede,
you are praying. You are
praying to help you get what you want. I'm advocating, but the process of what you want is between you and God.
So let's go back now. You use the word advocating. So this guy that taking his money allegedly to advocate, right? Agree?
Apparently.
Okay.
Apparently.
Yeah, but flat night lawyer running away to that.
I'm not running away. I'm
okay, let me leave it.
Yeah, I'm not. You put me on a witness stand. Then you know.
Let me leave it there because people like Aaron Bubler then will start calling and make a big deal out of it. But I'm quiet.
Why Aaron Bubler would say that? I never hear before. All the time about that, then he can be talking.
They don't mind.
So the thing here, my point I want to make here.
You will not say much because if he say come, Aaron Bubler come here and make any noise, I would tell him to look at the shirt you're wearing. That will close his mouth.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're wearing Bia Bombi shirt, yellow jacket.
I'll tell you, yellow jacket.
That will close Aaron Bubler mouth tonight. I bet you Aaron Kaya will praise you.
But you know, Aaron, I'm a man. Yeah, Libra. So this is the thing here, right? People are trying to connect the man to the drug saga. And you see, Unity Party people, they are smart people. And that's why I keep telling you that these people are sophisticated. You can see it from the drugs, something, how they turn the whole thing around, the opposition running, the opposition is on the defensive. What Sonny got there about can say, on the defensive, on the defensive, on the defensive. You hear that song, what he's singing for the puppet prior to the election?
Yeah.
That is the puppet doing.
Beautiful song.
Yeah, beautiful song. He said the old man is on the defense. So here's the thing here. the opposition is trying to tarnish the people who fighting the drug case because one of them deflected into taking bribe. All right. And that is what everybody is running with. And I think that is unfair to accusing Gregory Coleman, telling him to recuse himself because somebody 106 decided to take bribe. I think it's just unfair to him. And I think the opposition is just weak enough because they hate Gregory Coleman so much because he's been fighting this thing and doing a lot of things. So as a result, they're trying to get at him. But let us see how far they're going to go. But my concern was about the president's statement. He's regaining himself. His speech is making headway. People realizing that there are several things that are happening in the country that is not the statement he made that business as usual will not happen. I think I think that statement he made is taking
Caller,
place where
just hold on. We'll come to you. Let Terry finish here. We'll come to you guys. Let me put a number out, Terry. Let me put a number out. All right. Okay, Terry, are you done so I can go to the caller?
Yeah. So that's it. But anyway, you can take your call.
Okay.
King
Caller,
Big,
what's your name? Where you calling from? What's on your mind? I asking you a question. You're not talking? Hello? Hold on. What happened? Oh, what happened, my girl? All right, let me call him back.
Hello?
Hello? What's your name? Where you calling from? What's on your mind?
Your rescue number two talking about me, so I just decided to call.
Well, what you think about it? What you think about Rescue 2 share you got on tonight?
Oh, you have a beautiful call.
There we go. Yeah, I tell you, he said you got a beautiful color. You got a beautiful color. Now that's it.
Yeah, red is not good. Red is danger. You know that, Mr. Two.
Goodbye. That Barrow, you coming to come for your mom here now? Go ahead.
Mr. Two, that's the reason you not more Barrow. You don't have more Barrow in you than my family. My dad was a big Barrow man. You know, he always used to fry when I was playing for IE. Anyway, let's leave that story. He's dead and gone long. So, no, I just want to call you guys, listening to you and Terry and Dr. Miley. And you guys not saying nothing about the events that are unfolding when it comes to this drug issue, right? I listened to Terry talking about the police director saying, oh, this man is not involved with the drugs. He's involved. He just took bribe. Terry, so how many involvement you want to be now? You know, if Terry the drug here before you do that, you're involved with it? That's involvement, Terry. That's involvement. And according to the story that we're hearing from your...
Hold on, let me merge. Hold on, just hold on 1 minute. Let me merge with this color. Go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead. We'll come to the color. Just hold on, let Aaron finish, then we'll come to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, according to your propaganda network scheme, this guy was getting ready to spill the beans. The money that was, when this guy received the money, you know who all were in the room when he received the money? All the top officers, the LMP, including the police director. So yesterday, I said, not yesterday, but day before yesterday, I said, there are a lot of names that will be put in this thing. You guys taking it for granted. You all room will all bush. I only know the next day the bush will all, or the bush will all the tree, then I think that the tree from the top, the bush will all. But trust me, little by little. And as I heard today, there are investigators from the United States and other European countries already in the country to take over this investigation because the amount of the cocaine that was seized is a lot. Thank you. That's what I want to say.
Thank you. Caller, you're next in line. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Oh, yes, this is Teddy Ten Lion Yakon from Fargo, North Dakota.
Oh, Snow Lion, how you doing?
Yeah, I can read the snow. Yes, Mr. Toll. Terry, you know, it's just better you be a propagandist for the Unity Party instead of the.
Well, let me ask you. Sometimes when Terry can be talking, you're gonna want to throw shoe at the TV or at the phone when Terry talking.
Because you only get the people person.
He deny that. He deny wrong. So that means some of them can be breaking their TV when Terry.
Terry, you cannot defend those people, Terry. Bro, we respect you, we love you, man. We can't be defending them all kinds of ways. Look, Joseph Walker, every Liberia government, including George Weah government, the so-called $100 million drugs that came during George Weah time, it was the American intelligence when it gave the information, they will always give information to the city government saying that certain drugs coming to your country, and left for you to arrest the drugs or not. And George Weah arrested the drugs. But you remember the last time, what's the name? They got who was the former LDA box, the Mantico guy,
Hold on. Let me merge this other stuff here. Hold on 1 minute. Rescue 3, you need to call because when I put the phone down on my power body or Rescue 3, you call. Go ahead.
Yeah, Abraham Kroma and his deputy, one of his Fatica brothers. And the Fatica brother went and he blew that whistle. He told the spoon people, and they were even discussing on spoon. There was an intake they gave to Joseph Walker that the drugs that they are busting now. They told Joseph Walker government long time that these drugs were coming. The American intelligence told him, and Walker pretended that he didn't see the document.
You were there.
They were discussing the thing. You know that I was there. It is the fact. They discuss it on spoon that they gave you the intake, and Walker government just the same as they gave the intake to George Weah government with the $100 million drugs. And George Weah government were arrested to the drugs. These drugs get busted in a few days. They're making people saw a long time and knew where on the way the drug when they keeping it when they left for the Liberia government to act. And Walker never acted upon it. He allowed the drugs to come in the country, put in where packages, put in warehouses, all that. Look, that's what been happening. Walker government in cahoots. Terry is a person. You can't be covered to put out. They are not doing nothing. And even the deal in a few days, not even the Liberia police, the police using the NSA.
All right.
Intelligence security, that they were busting the drugs because they know that the Gregor Coleman, they refusing to even expose his men. Only men around here, they're in cahoots about the drugs business.
Thank you.
That was the reason why they went and change the Fatigas brother, change all the people. They're going to bring guys there who they know that will be operating with them. That's the fact.
Thank you.
And then what drugs business going to trace back to those guys that who list our national port of authority over the years. Those guys based in London, those are the people who are the drugs, they're shipping the drugs too.
Thank you.
Let's the main mafia bosses.
Thank you, Snow Lion. Thank you, Snow Lion. Thank you. Let's hear from your caller. The next caller, your next in line. What's it? Okay, let me merge Rescue 3. Let me merge Rescue 3. Okay, Rescue 3 will come to you. Let's hear from this other caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Good evening. My name is Patrick Sedu. I'm calling from Riverdale, Georgia.
Thank you, sir. What's on your mind?
It's a pleasure to be on your show. And, first, I'd like to speak to a few issues.
Go ahead.
But first, a lot of what is going out, I see it as a very important, politicians. I think he has retired. He made his first popular, or he popularized the Van Sherman, Council of Van Sherman. Back then in the early 2000, I was in Liberia back then. He popularized this phrase to say association by guilt. And this phrase came from the fact that, Van Sherman had a very good relationship with the late Judy Bryant. They were all from the Liberian Action Party. And Judy Bryant and the former president Eddie Johnson said they had led to Judy Bryant winning the transitional leadership position ahead of Eddie Johnson Sirleaf and the late Dr. Harry Mulva. So by then, at a certain point in Liberia, Judy Bryant was hardly criticized or perceived to be corrupt. And at the time, Barney Sherman was the chairman for the Liberian Action Party. But because Judy Bryant had a good relationship with Chairman Judy, so he was criticized. He was seen as being corrupt. So now, to draw that to the case with the commissioner for Crown Services at the Liberia National Police. Again, let me make this point. I'm a certified correctional officer in Georgia. I'm a certified jailer, and I'm a certified juvenile correctional officer. I don't work in law enforcement right now. There's no law enforcement agency that is 100% perfect. I work in the sheriff's office. I've seen or heard some things that you would shake your head. I know about 4 former police that right now doing time. The bureau in contraband. So does that mean that every other officer who was there is wrong? No. And Gregor Coleman said that from what he said, I'm paraphrasing. I'm not yet backing him. I've never seen him before. I don't know the man. I don't know him. No. But from what he said, that Commissioner Johnny Gay, he was not physically or he had no participation into the importation or the entire drugs scandal. But his action, he tried to provide comfort for a detainee or a suspect. That means that he compromised the integrity of the investigation, which is fair. But now some people look at it like to say, because the man is one of the senior aides to, Gregor Coleman, so that means that whatever he doing, Gregor Coleman, I don't know about it. And I can tell you, I work in the sheriff's office. I know some highly professional people with things that happen. They were at the echelon. They knew nothing about it. This is plain. You can Google this. Just Google says Atlanta crazier jail or prison. I worked there before. I don't work there again. These are some very decent people working law enforcement. So crazy things happen. They have no participation.
Thank you.
No knowledge. Are professional, highly educated. They keep that. They just keep that job right.
Thank you.
But just to make a point to your issues. When you started the program, you had a monologue about why the guy was involved in it. A couple of things can be involved into it. It's personal and it's institutional. It can be deep environment culture. It can be institutional oversight. It can also be lack of accountability.
Thank you.
His personal, maybe his values. The way you were raised. His religion, all this stuff, what kind of activities he got involved in, his lifestyle. Sometimes people distort you got your personal life in, sometimes it makes you compromise. But I think on this thing, the government is doing well, just like, Mr. Collins said, it is the government that started this whole investigation, this bust. It's not somebody. And it's so unfortunate how people try to discredit the government or minimize the government involvement. Say, oh, that's an American saying this. That's American people doing this. The FDA is not part of it. The police is not part of it.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's hear from your rescue to take us home so Terry and Dr. Malik can close her up.
Yeah, good evening, Coach. How you doing?
Thank you. We're doing fine.
The first topic that you and Dr. Malik were discussing, and Dr. Malik came but to declare his science, to give, statement. He has not been fair. The common example, yesterday there was a guest on the show that talk about the program that upcoming program. They said that you had a teacher for the radio station, and which the CEO and Dr. Mane under two of them said, oh, what am I teacher? What am I? And later come and said, what about the boat here and rescue too? And none of them talk about 2 years yesterday. Either for you to see your own teacher. So the partiality they played yesterday, and then he want to stay on the show tonight, he can to pretend that he's so concerned. So you know the partiality began at home, and that what they said yesterday. When it comes to the issue under discussion so we had a conversation saying when your TB ugly, you can still make it. Charity began at home. If we continue to fight people for their wrongdoing, we'll be destroying our country, and few people in Kenya will enjoy the proceeds from the crime in which the majority of people will be suffering. Don't be fair. You saw the race today. When they went to that bureau, when they arrested the Fula guy, then you saw the race. You saw the race today on the Facebook. No. When the police went down with NSA. The police went down to a bureau. The police and the NSA raided a bureau today in Nigeria. You saw that. You know, so a few times you don't see me regular on the show. Most of the time you get a lot of people because it's so much frustrating. Seeing that you put things for your fight for, when you see the teeth falling, it's sometimes frustrate people. Don't be afraid to say they are killing people from the security sector of the Nigerian government that part of their cartel something here. Why we trying to over other people up in that case and now the other person? If Gregory doesn't know, when Gregory doesn't know that the two officials of the police, the two hierarchy of the police, together and going into the farm. So if we sit down and get us a government and we allow the press to take the lead, and get them for the government to make everything, and everything will be doing for the country. Right. We should be on top of our game. We should be there to get the information to the people because like the example, the press is giving the information that the government is coming by, it get to make clarity until it gets to the country. Now the country that we are living in, when anything is going on, they just get a briefing on what is happening. Okay. We are not saying that the government is not fighting the case, but there are elements in the government. Are part of it. Listen to what they were discussing that official from the executive. The second grade that they did again to let the law still to the LIPR way. And when I link up, it's simple. There's a simple thing that happens behind the scene. But we are not coming here most of the time to pick up the speaker of the car. We have friends in the government, we have friends in the sector that we talk to. That's all the thing that we can hear. It's sometimes discouraging the sector. Don't be afraid. We defend the government from the onset, and we are being supporting the government. There are people who want to play politics with this thing, and when they continue with this thing here, it will be if the person not staying his ground to put his feet down, will be the downfall to the government. And my second point that I made, I want to be grateful to the president also for all 36 years from us of Bidona City. I never have a life today. I live in the united part of Bidona City and they get a Jeremy. And tomorrow, your contact with the Jeremy will be going for Banjida also, according to the information shared today by the information minister. Right. Banjida, Jeremy will be going tomorrow in Banjida. And we pray that this machine that this very country that we see it, they'll be used a lot for our people who don't have access to it. Thank you for the show. Thank you. You'll be the last caller for the night. Again, folks, Samson told our brother reader Terry, let's hear you. Then Dr. Malik can close up. Let's hear your closing. Terry, are you there? You're still muted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I think this is what it is. You guys are talking about people, people are being well informed to do certain jobs. There are certain jobs in Liberia, no matter how educated you are from the diaspora and all of that, you can't do it because of the society, the condition of the people, and the mindset. The way we see things here. And that's why I'd rather see some people, we're trying to compare America with Liberia. America and Liberia, the disparity is very huge. It's very huge. The challenges those people are faced with in Liberia, if you were in the shoe, some of the compromising we're talking about here, we will be worse. We will be worse. Look at Liberians in the diaspora. Look what they're doing. Look at the organizations that you guys can even talk about. Look at what they do there. This is the mindset, and that mindset is not changing anytime soon.
Yeah, we got an organization here. At one organization, the president decided to use the pure money to buy Chikisu and buy how they call it? Serious? No, I'm serious. Chikisu and palm butter and tea. You're using the pure credit card to buy Chikisu and palm butter. That's true story.
Wow.
Yeah.
Labor, we in a serious problem. But my concern actually also due to the dual tempering issue, on Samuel 12's accusations. There was something that stood up to me that I wanted to look at, wherein I'll just close on this. And the law in the Constitution, it states clearly that everybody will be opportune to a free and fair trial or free and fair due process, blah, blah, blah. So that means, and there should be no double jeopardy. So double jeopardy is not considered when your trial was not free, or was not fair, because the law said due process with fair trial. You are obligated to due process with fair trial. So what if your trial? That's what I want to ask on lawyer them and think. What
So
if
you
your
just say you fly by night lawyer? What you want to ask another lawyer?
the fly by night? So what if the trial was not fair? What if your trial was not fair? What if you bribed the jurors and all of that? And even though you got an acquittal, because we're saying that somebody who got an acquittal, even if the jurors, we found out that the jurors were tampered with, the acquittal should stand. That have been the narrative going around. But then what our law say? Our law say the person is obligated to a fair trial in due process. So will you consider a trial wherein a juror tamper with? Can you consider that trial to be fair? Can you consider that trial to go through the due process of law when the trial was tampered with? And why is the law? Why was the law created? The law was created to fight crimes. So if the judges found out that the trial was tampered with because the person got acquittal, even though they tamper with the trial so that the jurors can acquit them. So you're trying to tell us now that trial should not be case should not be retried. So that's why I really wanted to know, because from my understanding here is that double jeopardy cannot hold when a trial was interfered, when people tamper with the trial. Then there is no double jeopardy because the law was tampered with. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Dr. Miles, take her home. Thank you, Terry.
Yeah.
Well, for my take home, I want to make a reference to Rescue 3. I think he says something that make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, it makes sense to me too.
Yes.
So you and the CEO, you were practicing. You were practicing. How do you call it? What's the name of? What's it? Conduct. What kind of code of your code of conduct yesterday was ridiculous. You're running your show and they're asking for a gift. Like can't you're more dependent to come maybe minister of public minister how do you call it, education, and you asking all the man go people there to give you money. I beg you, man. Why?
You see, this is His Excellency President Baka government. And we expect more to be done because the buck starts with him. Let us not come on this platform and try to pacify the situation when we know progress is not being made, little progress is being made. I mean, this drug issue may have a very severe repercussion on the Unity Party, probably even during the election time. So, as Rescue 3 really put it, I mean, the government will have to sit up. We have to put a chip where it belongs, you see. Because at the end of the day, it is about President Barker. It's not about you or me or a minister or a no, it's about him, and it is about his government. So things got to be taken very, very seriously. Speeches are good. One action, okay? One strategy, one plan of action. Like what rescue I saw that read today on the floor meeting. Those are the type of action we need. That whole Moravia that's supposed to be placed on a lockdown by now, and we carry on a systemic drug raid in our country there. And you see, and labor, you say you'll be shocked. Drug and gun raid. Just barricade that place for 2-3 days. You see what happened. I think these are some of the elementary approach we need to some of these things. And by night, we put the checkpoint down. You representative, you minister, you in tinted car. The instruction from the president is check all cars. So you minister, you get to the checkpoint. We say, come down. You don't want, we deflate the tires. All right? And we force you out of that car and check the car. No, it's not a question
of freedom. What's the freedom for the people now?
It's not a question of freedom. That the freedom undermining the whole thing in Liberia. Yeah, there's too much freedom, too much due process. Yes. You promote limited due process and limited democratic practices. And the president must have a test scheme to address issue. Now we know dressing things here, that the whole liberal thing destroying our own country right now. So the president will have to put his feet down. And the issue with the mayor, with the police station, and you keep talking about this man's boy, his family need this and that. Don't forget, we have a very dangerous stealing culture in our country there. That culture has been going on since 179 years. It's been going on, it's still on. They even kill people for it, it's still going on. So don't blame that man. At the end of the day, you'll be surprised. People get good joy in that place there. They still receiving bribe and still taking kickback.
Thank you, Dad.
So the president will have to put his feet down. He should not take the thing for a joke. And someone was saying, why the opposition talking? The opposition responsibility is to make the sitting government to work.
Thank
so
you.
They need to come out, so the sitting government can get out and start running. So they are playing a major role, and I want to commend them and let them continue with a good job.
Thank you, Dad.
Democracy is all about.
Thank you. Let me make my point quick. Folks, again.
Point?
Yeah, I'm closing too. I can close.
Oh, I thought you did.
You and your CEO, you were here yesterday begging the men come here, show you invite the men there begging for t-shirt. That one more carry out to library to go work for the country. That disaster there. Anyhow, folks, again, Samson told Labrador, I want to thank all of you tonight. I told him been writing over and over. We say thank you very much. We appreciate all of your writing. We can see it. We read them out. Thank you very much for your full participation here on this show tonight. Thank you very much, Dr. Mali. Thank you, Mose. Happy birthday to your wife, Terry. Thank you very much. We say thank you. What my closing will be, folks? Liberia will get there. We all want Liberia to get to a specific place. How we get there is what we're scrabbling over. Now, the issue for me with the drug thing here is this. I'm not going to be sympathetic with the pay of those who took any position in Liberia. Once you take a position in Liberia, you agree whatever pay they have, that's what you agree with. You have no other reason to try to find other thing other than do your job. Liberia is a country, it's not a banana republic. We expect those who serve, not an entitlement. Service to your country is not an entitlement. The fact that the president asks you to join him You are not entitled to nothing. Whatever the law gives you is what you're entitled to. And so I will say to our brothers and sisters, those of you that continue to do the job, do the best. You know, when people say you're good, when you do something when nobody is watching and you know you go to bed at night and you're pleased with yourself, that itself is a blessing. And I'm saying this here not to say that we none of us have bad way in us. We do. But for goodness sake, if you're in a group setting and they give you a responsibility for the group expect you to serve so that your group will benefit from your ideas, will benefit from the service. And I just want to leave you as that. I want to thank all of you. Let's join Mr. Soul tomorrow and we'll have a wonderful, wonderful show. Terry, good night to you. Dr. Mani, good night. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it. Again, folks, Samson told La Bropa Burrito. I'm going to leave this here with you. Let's continue to pray for one another. I will be back on again Saturday morning. My Saturday morning program will be very early, and we will be here to talk about whatever history of Liberia that we have, that we know of. We'll talk about it. I'm not a historian, I'm an engineer, but I'll do my best. I want to thank all of you again tonight. Please tune into Saturday morning. We will try to make it. I tried the other day, 7 o'clock my time, which is 10 o'clock in the East Coast. But I'll try to push it up a little bit, maybe by 8 o'clock here, which will be 11 o'clock in the East Coast on Saturday morning to give people a chance to be able to join us. We appreciate all of you again tonight. Samson Tola Parito. I will say good night to all of you. It's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday afternoon. Good night, folks.